Hi, how are you?
Very well. Welcome to Sudeep Audio's channel.
Thank you.
We'll just take a few minutes from you and get our viewers to know that there has been a lot of struggle in terms of for any musician to kind of build a career. People सिर्फ सी के भाई बहुत सक्सेसफुल है and ये है वो है, but उसके पीछे जो मेहनत लगती है, रियाज लगता है. Not many youngsters today are aware of that. They're taking this path of television and other things to kind of bypass a lot of others. तो आप कुछ अपनी experience उनको कहना चाहेंगे?
Well, in the first place, I'd like to say that you're doing a splendid job by keeping in touch with the musician community, with upcoming singers, musicians. I think you're doing a great job through your channel. My compliments and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's a very I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but the fact is that there was a time when we all said that you have to really struggle and you have to really work very hard to reach the top or to reach a place of your choice in terms of music, whether you want to become a singer or a musician. So basically it involved a lot of dedication, hard work, and many years of struggle maybe before you could succeed. But in today's time, the story has become the other way around. It's the success which is first through these reality shows, because success comes instantly. The moment you are on any of these reality shows, obviously the whole world gets to know about you and your talent. And after the reality show season is over, then your struggle starts. Because after that nobody looks at you. So that you struggle then to again rebuild your career. So it's a very sad situation for the newcomers, that they are shown the moon and then they don't get anything except for darkness. So I think what is important is that at the end of the day, in any field, we know that at the end of the day, what's really survives is talent. It's how you have nurtured your talent. It's how you your capabilities, your consistency, and your dedication. That how much dedication you have in you to really pursue your goals, pursue your aims. And that can only happen when you have a proper guru, proper people to advise you in the right manner. It's a very cliched old saying which says that there's no shortcut to success. So obviously you've got to work hard to achieve what you want to achieve, and then you have to work harder to maintain what you have achieved. Because in the past, and especially I'm sure you also must have seen that in the recent past, in the last 5 years, we have seen so many young talented musicians really come up, and then suddenly vanish within a span of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So what's happening today is that we are not seeing musicians, singers around for a longer period. So there is something wrong there. And I think mainly what my analysis or what my conclusion is, that it's most to do with dedication, right advice, and the right kind of approach to music. So I think most important is that these young, and I have a lot of, let me tell you that I have a lot of faith, I have a lot of confidence in the youth, in the younger talent of India. Let me tell you that there are so many young talented people across the country, and they are very good. They are far more intelligent in terms of their approach to music. So I'm sure they are all are very, very deserving. But it's just a question of how to put them on the right path so that they can pursue their aims.
That was wonderful advice. Just one point, we in our parents' generations, we had exposure to a lot of good music, so-called, which was not just good film music, but also good music from likes of your albums, different genres, Ghazals, and even rock and western music. Today, the exposure across the country is primarily become Bollywood for youngsters. I'm seeing young kids. So they, you go to birthday parties and they're playing all the dance numbers and stuff with bad lyrics or different lyrics. For concerned parents, there are a lot of concerned parents like me, for example, how should one expose his or her child to various forms, and what are the forms that he or she should get exposed to? Because it's so difficult now to access. In spite of having your YouTube and all that, these are more prominent.
We are in some kind of a catch-22 situation here. This is a country, as you know, in the last 5 years we've seen very predominantly being ruled by the media, and we can't deny it, because, and out of that also visual medium is one of the most prominent medium that we have. Visual medium is obviously has a different agenda, because they are looking at their own TRPs and their cutthroat competitions, and they want to survive, and so obviously they are looking for various areas which are sellable, which are quick to sell, I would say.
Right.
I would put it this way. So obviously quick to sell ideas and quick to sell areas are Bollywood, obviously. So it's very unfortunate that everything around on television has become very Bollywood centric, and little bit of what we call non-film music which is being played on television, that also has stopped. Unfortunately, there has been a demise of many of these good music channels. They are also gone. So the sad part is that today there is absolutely no supply of good sensible music which is easily available. Children who are watching television are obviously influenced by Bollywood, because what they see on television from morning till night is just Bollywood and Bollywood. So, and apart from that, I personally feel is that there is some kind of a lapse on the government, on the part of the government, on the part of our many so-called, I would say, many so-called protectors of our culture and heritage. They have lapsed, they have somehow missed out on this issue. That this a country of 1 billion people, today you go to United States or Europe, they have so many proper music colleges. There are students who are learning only music. There are colleges which teach nothing but just music. I mean, in India, how many colleges that you can talk of?
Hardly any.
What has the government done? Nothing. What has these protectors have done? They have not done anything. First of all, I feel that how would a child develop interest in music? Only if the child was exposed to the right kind of music from a very tender age. And that's not happening, because the child is, as you said rightly, that for a child's birthday party, the child is dancing on a Bollywood song.
Yeah.
So that's what the child sees. So actually, if you ask me very frankly, I would put it this way, that I am very pessimistic. I'm disillusioned. I am really sad that the future generation to come in India would not have any idea as to what Indian classical music is all about. They would have no idea as to what other genres are, like Ghazal, Bhajan, Qawwali, Sufi. They won't even know it. And it's I'm sorry to say, I'm not really trying to exaggerate, but I would put it this way, that whatever little of this music is alive is due to some committed, dedicated artists who are keeping these traditions alive.
Right.
But how long they will survive? Because the whole environment has become so polluted that it's very difficult for them to survive.
Correct. But I'm in a way happy that at least musicians and singers like you are still going on.
Well, we are trying
with
our
your
best,
beliefs
but as I said, that I don't blame the youngsters if they get attracted by Bollywood, because for them it is a question of their future careers. It's a question of their bread and butter. So obviously they are going to take the Bollywood route. So, so not very many people are going to pursue the kind of music which we pursued. But however, I would put it on a positive note, that only some kind of an interference by the government, the collective effort, I would put it, by the media, by the government, by the protectors of our culture and heritage, if they all get together and make a plan, or bring up a plan that we can to make sure that our heritage is
Preserved.
maintained, and it is maintained consistently.
Correct.
Well, I am trying very hard to actually develop, nurture, to help many young Ghazal singers coming up, so that I can say very confidently that at least there are 10 young people who will take this further.
Right. And that's a wonderful thing you're doing, sir.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of hope left.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Pankaj.
Thank you.